tripping lately, hit rock bottom, so I sip this Henny. Go dumping. Yeah, I missed my entry. I missed my entry. My entry was supposed to be like right there on 3360. Oh, 4 5. That just gotta hurt. What'd you do? Do you know why you lost it? Was it a bad trade? Or was it like, did it go according to your strategy? China considering dropping tariffs. Bro, China's doing its own shit, man. They don't give a fuck about all those tariffs. They don't care. It's not gonna affect them any. But we'll see if we can get an entry right here. Let's go live on YouTube. Been tripping lady, rock bottom, so I spent this Henny.
Sometimes it's hard
to. Banned on TikTok. Yeah. Tomorrow, like I'll go live again on TikTok. I can go live again on TikTok tomorrow. It's because I was opening a package and I used my knife, and it said it was like I was brandishing dangerous weapon on my live. Damn, that would have been a fucking good entry. But let's do some charting. Let's do some charting. All right. Actually, this was the range from for like since last week. So this is range right here. So if there's a gap right here in a 4-hour time frame. All right, so I'm expecting this to fill this gap, to fill this range, which is like 32.83. So that's our range. So we have a PRZ level right here and right here, and we also pulled out our fib, our fib right here, because whenever we draw our fib, all right, this is the one thing that's like different from me and the other traders, or I guess I don't know. Like everybody has their own fib, all right. They usually, when people use the fib, they put it from swing high to swing low. All right. How do you guys use your fib, your Fibonacci's? I'll tell you like a little secret, or it's not even a secret, but I don't put mine I don't put mine on a swing high and a swing low. Do you guys do that? Swing high, swing low. Nah. See, for me, what I do is I go to a higher time frame. Like for example, right now I'm on a 4 hour time frame, right? And I look for an impulsive movement. Like for it's like this. See this? All consecutive bearish. So usually, if you look at this, people will put it right here and down here. That's how they usually put, or from down here to up here for bullish. So for me, what I look for is a consecutive bearish candle or consecutive bullish candle. All right. So I get this. It's called an impulsive movement right here. So we get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bearish candle. Right. So I put it on the top wick to the bottom wick of that. Well, the bottom wick is right here. All right. Until I get like a bullish candle, a candle opposite of it. All right. So that's what I look for. All right. For an impulsive movement. It's for me. It's more accurate. I've been having like a lot of success lately. As you can see right here, the prime rejections are right here. Are 61, 78, and 88. All right. So this is a prime rejection, and then if you combine that with a PRZ level, there's a PRZ level right here. All right, this orange horizontal line, and look where that PRZ level is at. It's at 70, 71 or 78.6. So that's why I said earlier I missed this entry right here. I missed this entry. If I would have caught that, I would have gone on shorts right here. So I don't use the top, like the swing high and swing low. I look for an impulsive movement on a higher time frame, and then wait till I get like a opposite candle. And that's on my course. So you got free game, man. You got free game. That's on my course. That's like something different from usually like your average trader. And that got me to, like, you can see my you can see this, what is it called, my history on here. See, I got my first two trade on this account was like a loss, and then I've been like winning ever since. Well, not ever since, but one, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 trades. 8 trades, 2 losses. All right, so that's like what, 80%. Man, look at that. That rejection right there, straight off of the fib. God, that's too bad we fucking missed that. But oh well. We might not catch a trade today. We might not catch a trade today. Oh. Boom is dumping. Oh, this is BTC. I do have a BTC going. Let's look at the lower time frame, see if we can. Like I said, I'm expecting this to fill this range, man. Oof. Dumping. What would your TP be? Right here. Like I said, to fill the range, my TP will be right here. A full TP will be right here. At 32.8, 32.80, 84, 32.84. Of course, I'll have like TP 1, 2, 3 in between. 4. Look at that, it's dumping. And if it's like this, there's no. If I miss that entry, there's no entry for the day. I wouldn't want to get full mode. It was over $10,000 in one trade. It was over $10,000. I'll say that. That shit fucking hurt. That put me in a fucking. Man, that put me in. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in my life? You know? Did you ever get that trade, man? Do you guys ever get that trade or that one fucking loss? You start fucking thinking about your whole life, your whole like, why the fuck did I start this shit? You know, that one fucking loss got you fucking double thinking about life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody's had that. You know. If you press when the news came out, you'd be willing to. But it's all right, bro. Like a trade, a missed trade is better than impulsive entering. A missed trade is better than a FOMO. You know, a missed trade is all right, bro, because there's always gonna be moves like that. There's always gonna be moves like that. If you're patient enough, you will catch that 200 pips. You know, and I've caught 200 pips before. And then like the difference is, like for me and before, like last time I was like, oh man, when I was so sure that it was gonna go my way. And then as soon as I hit trade in the middle of a range, because right now we're in the middle of a range. This is the range, like I said earlier, you know. And that bitch actually it fucking went reverse, went the opposite way. You know, there's nothing for sure in the market. Even though if you're like, you know, you did all your thing, you checked all your boxes, you know, in your strategy list. There's no 100%. So the best way for me to control my losses. So the best way for me to control my losses is like stick to the plan. You know, like sometimes whenever I go off plan, that's when I fucking have my big losses. That's when the big losses come. And then it's harder. It's a harder pill to swallow, man, because you know what you did wrong. You know you went off, and you fucking deserve that loss, bro. You deserve that loss because you wasn't disciplined enough to follow your own plan. You're in drawdown right now. What? Are you in drawdown? You experiencing a big loss right now? Oh, 4-5. Yeah, that still fucking hurts, man. That hurts. You know what I can buy with 4,500? The new iPhone, two of them. Yeah, I got people cut. Look at that shit from Jamaica. See, I got people visiting my website, learning my strategy from all over the world. One just answered from Jamaica. It's dumping, man. Let's see if it fills this gap. All right. I mean this range. Look at the daily. Let's look at the daily chart. The daily doesn't look like. Oh, it has a bottom weight, but it's not. I don't know. I'll probably revisit this at least. United Kingdom. See, I love it, man. When I get these notifications, man. Like people are active. They're active on my course. What time does this closes in like in an hour, right? This 4 hour candle. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, this candle closes in an hour. And if this candle closes like this, if it closes like this on a 4 hour time frame, if this candle closes at a 4 hour time frame, this bearish engulfing, all right, then the next candle will be like it'll pop up, make a top wick, and then fill in this range. All right, so it's still we're bearish for the day. That's my analysis. I've been tripping lately, rock bottom, so I sip this Henny. Knees and I ain't afraid, sights of afraid, gotta save it. since. Woo! Bro, it's dumping. I'm telling you, it's gonna fill this range. It will fill this range. Netherlands. Man, I got all type of people like clicking my website right now. It's crazy. I love seeing it. Man, this fucking entry would have been fucking perfect right here. And the thing about my settings, I like it. It gives the recommended SL automatically, because if it goes against you, all right, and if it goes towards this way, you don't want to be in that trade. You don't want to be stuck on that trade. You know what I'm saying? Or any of these can act as a SL. Any of that can act as an SL. That's why, like, for me, fibs, like, the 88.6 pullback can act as an SL. The 100% pullback or retracement can also act as an SL. Your PRZ levels can also act as your TP and your SL. It's dumping, y'all. Man, look at that shit. That's a crazy move. Crazy. So we have a PRZ right here. We'll label it out. So fuck, that was a good entry. PRZ level. we got a PRZ level right here, a rejection at the 78.6. So this is all in Golden Stacks Academy. Rejection at 78.6%. With hip retracement at 3360.30. I don't know if you guys can see that. So this is the breakdown of this trade. God damn. That's a sniper entry. That is a nice entry. I can break this down further, man. I can break it down even further. Who that is? How's it, brother? Just hit full TP. Got the nice entry around 3360. Bro. Why was your entry at 3360? I already know why. And just hit full TP at 3320. I already know why you entered at 3360. Ms. You got. You're my student, right? You got my course? I know you got my course. I think I remember that name. I know exactly why you entered at 3360, because that's where my entry's at. Right here. It says right here on the fib. 3360 right here. And see, this is like the same entry as me, right? And Ms. MYZ, I know he's a student of mine. I know he's a student of mine, and we got the same exact entry, and I know exactly how we did it. And he got out at full TP at 3320. So that's, wait, 320. Is that 400 pips? Or 40 pips? That's 400 pips. How many pips is that? Bro, that's 400 pips. Look at that. my student catching 400 pips. I'm proud of you, bro. Golden Stacks Academy for the win. RR is more important than pips. Bro, like he knows what he's doing. If he's a student of mine, he knows exactly what he's doing. I talk about RRs and everything on my course. And I think he's been consistent with it because I see him active. He's consistent with it. And that's a beautiful entry. Congrats, brother. Making me proud. Let's go. You know the difference. You know where I made where I made like a big change. Because before, I never went past 1 hour time frame, for a higher time frame. My highest time frame was like an hour, 1H. So ever since I started trading on a 4 hour time frame, man, it's I was at 52 and got stopped out at 54. But were you on the long position or short? 52. Because for me, like 52, you entered a long position on 52. Got stopped out of 54. That's only a 20 pip. Bro, that's a 20 pip. That's a 20 pip SL. Is it a 20 pip SL? Yeah, that's a 20 pip SL. Some people, like, if I was gonna have a short SL like that, or a small SL like that, then my entry would be like on a lower time frame, not on a higher time frame, and my lot size would reflect that. 1 minute. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's one thing I will never do though. Go. Just I don't even want to look at a 1 minute time frame. I'm not even looking at 1 minute, ever. I've never looked at 1 minute ever. There's so much noise in a 1 minute time frame. It's much more clear. The lowest I go is 5 minutes. The lowest I go is a 5 minute time frame. Those are where I find my confirmations. But a lot of people have success with 1 minute time frame. It's just not for me. It's not for me. It's not for it doesn't go well with my strategy. You know what I'm saying? Miz just dropped a comment and out bounced. We'll see if because this would have been like a risk-free trade already, and the RR is not even. My SO was 54 and it went to 54.2. Yeah, like for me, my take on that, then drop 400 pips. See, my take on that, bro, like you have for me, right? Like whatever my account is, or whatever my account is, or whatever. I like to have my trades room to breathe. You know, like I put my SL on certain levels. And then my lot size has to reflect that. All right. If my SL is, for example, let's just say, all right, let's just say my SL is, 60 to negative 60 to negative 100 pips. All right. My SL, depending on the account balance, it will be like, for example, like for $100 account, my lot, or a 500, let's say, yeah, like a $500 account, bro. My lot size would be 0.01. It would be 0.01. I trade smart money concept. I had SL above the order block. See, like institutions know where like a lot of people trade smart money concept. A lot of people trade ICT, or they have different size, and and majority of them have around, like, the same SL area, the liquidity area. You say the liquidity area, you know. And the majority of the institutions know exactly where those SL levels are at. The lower the time frame, the less risk. Oh no, I don't believe that at all. The lower the time frame, the more the risk. Because there's so much noise in the lower time frame. You can only get the bigger picture on a higher time frame. Like, for example, like this, I'm on a 4 hour time frame, right? I know it's like it's rejecting at a certain level, and then I go to a lower time frame. Now, if I go to a lower time frame, I look for confirmation on the 5 minutes. I know it's going down, so I look for confirmation on the lower time frame. But I can only see that bigger picture on a higher time frame. I can never see that in the lower time frame. Oh, the lot size, the lower the time frame, the less I risk. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because this. Oh no no. And then, how do you how do you draw your order block? Because everybody has different ways to order their order block. Because order block can also mean what? Supply demand zone, support resistance. It's all the same shit, different names. But how would you draw an order block? On what time frame would you use to draw it on? And we have like a little bit over 30 minutes for this 4 hour candle to close. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Hold on a second, let me just check. All right, what would you say? If I'm looking for sales, I use the last bearish candle before the impulsive move down, which is on what time frame? Then added confluence or FVG, change your character, liquidity sweeps. So what time frame would you do that? Cause like I'm trying to like see. Let me see if I can see it, and I'll compare it to the way I draw mine. Cause I don't draw order blocks. What time frame did you draw that? Wait, you look. I'm looking for cells. I use the last bearish candle before the impulsive move down. The first bearish candle or the last? Like for example, right here, this would be your order block right here. This candle right here before this impulsive going down. Would this be an order block? Because for me, this is a supply zone. How I would draw this, like this. All right. And anytime a price touches this zone right here, there's gonna be some type of rejection. Look, if it touched it right here, it rejected right here. It's touching it right here, it rejected right here. That's one confluence. The other confluence is this PRC level at 3357. All right, and that's two confluences. The third confluence is my fib, which is the 78.6, which is the 336. All right, and then my fourth confluence is on a 5-minute time frame. So I have like multiple confluences before I even execute this trade. If you want to see the trade, I just took you. Can you on the 1 minute? Oh shit, man, the 1 minute is fucking crazy. All right, this is the 1 minute. But like I can't trust this chart. So this is the sweep. This is the 1 minute. Okay. So the order block will be this one, right? This is the sweep. This is the break of structure. We have a low low, a higher low, and then another low low. So this, okay, so and you entered where? You entered at, wait. You entered at, you said you entered at 52. So 52 will be right here. Okay, so this is a lower low, higher low, and then another low low. So, and then you entered right here at 52. See, this is too much. This is too much information for me. I like my trade simple. So this is a retest of the break of the change of character or the break of structure. This is a retest of the break of structure. So right here, so we have a break of structure right here. This is the support. So we have a break of structure right here, the retest of the break of structure, and then a continuation of a change of character. All right, but then we get like we got hold up right here, and then that drop. That's too much information for me, bro. I like my shit simple. But if it works for you, man. I entered on a 52 before the impulsive move down. All right, here in this area. Oh, you just got wicked out then. You got wicked out. So the 52's right here, all right? You have a double top right here, all right? And there's like liquidity above here. So you got wicked out right here on the liquidity. That sucks, bro. That hurts. Bro, it happens to me too, man. That's just fucking normal. It happens to me too, but it happens to me like in a bigger. Woo! It happens to me at a bigger rate. Shit, look at that fucking beautiful move, man. Look at that beautiful move. Now, if you're looking at this bigger picture in a 4-hour time frame, man, we have less than 30 minutes for this 4-hour candle to close. Actually, in 30 minutes, I'm gonna end the live because I have somewhere to go. But damn. On a higher time frame, it's a downtrend. It's a downtrend. You know, my EMA, SMA is crossing. Head and shoulder. Oh, in a higher time frame? Yeah, I see it. But how many people have the patience to wait for this head and shoulders in a higher time frame? How many people have a patience for this? Sometimes I don't even look at the patterns, man. The head and shoulders, teacup. I don't look at that. I just go see, like, if I add that, that's more information that's just gonna like confuse me. I stick to fuck. I broke my strategy. I broke it down in its freaking pure simple form, man. It's pure simple form, because this strategy, you know, it's like it's the same thing as FVG, order block, check the patterns. It's all the fucking same, man. So, like, if I notice that there's all these things, it's unnecessary information. So for me, in my strategy, in my academy, I broke it down, bro, to like the most simplest form, man. Because in my opinion, is the simple strategy is the best strategy. What happens to a lot of traders? They get information overload. And hold on, I gotta clip this. Let me start all over again. All right, so a lot of people don't have the patience to wait for this pattern to form, especially in a higher time frame. This head and shoulders, right? So in my academy, I break it down in the most simplest form, right? So all these order blocks, FVGs, candle patterns, you know, it all boils down to the same thing. You know, you have your support and resistance, you have your pullbacks, you know, and I just broke it down to the most simplest form, you know, because a lot of traders get all these information, and they get, what happens is they get information overload, right? And they get stuck up because sometimes all those information, man, will contradict what you're doing. Will contradict each other. All right. So I try to take all the useless information out, and I made a strategy, like, just to keep it simple. Keep it simple. All right, because I'm a simple person, man. I like to keep it simple. You know, like, I noticed, like, whenever I use my PRZ, the pullbacks on my fibs. Oh shit! Look, all of a sudden there's a form. There's a kind of pattern forming. There's a head and shoulder forming on my entry. You know, I was like, oh, there's an order block right there. So it's the same, man. It's like it's touching the same area, the same levels. you know. But I took that out. I took that out. I just noticed it like as it plays out, you know. So that means like I'm onto something with this strategy because like all these boxes are getting checked out, you know. Like that's just more confirmation or more confluences for me, you know, to enter this trade. All right, why I put my PRZ level right here at this level, you know, I put it because there's a way how I identify these levels, right? But then when the candle starts forming, I was like, man, oh, it's forming an order block at that level. Oh, it's forming um, a supply in that area, a supply zone. Oh, there's a resistance right there. Oh, there's a retest of the break of structure. Oh, there's a change of character right there. Oh, that's a downtrend. Oh, my EMS. Just based off of this one PRZ level. So I know whenever the price touches this level, something's gonna happen. You know, that's why we say you let the trade come to you, right? Don't chase the trade. All right. So for me, my goal or my strategy in the Golden Stacks Academy, keep it simple. Keep it simple. You don't need to overcomplicate things with like all this mumbo jumbo, especially for the new ones coming in, because a lot of new traders, man, you have to get the basics. What's the next step? Finding your own strategy, that strategy that works, and there's a lot of strategies out there. You know, while they're finding their strategy that works for them, you know, they're also getting all this information. So, you know, on the quest for your strategy, man, you're getting like a lot of information overload. So now, it's not that I dumped all those information. I just kept it in like in the back, you know, and I prioritize what's more important for me or what's the most that works for me. All right, and that is what I point out in my course, the Golden Stacks Academy, and look at this, my students like Ms. NYZ, like, he's just catching 400 pips, man. And he was like, he's been trading for a while too. You know, most of my students are like that. Like they've been trading for a while. They've been trading for a while, and then like it's easier for them to understand because that course is not for beginners. You know, and that's it. So if you want to know my strategy, trade like me, trade like my students, go visit my link, goldenstacksacademy.com. All right, that was just a plug. I just did that for a plug because I recorded it. All right. Shameless plug. I'm gonna go edit that. But so like I said, this 4 hour candle is gonna close pretty soon, like in 20 minutes. All right. The next candle we're gonna see a pop up. All right, a pop up, create a top wick, but you know it's still gonna continue down and fill this range, right? From the very beginning of this live, I said if it rejects right here, then this range will be filled. Now, uh, bear chart, bear chart, Old Cassidy. Later on or tomorrow, if this fills, right, then I might just know what I'm talking about. Watch me, watch this chart fill this range. And I appreciate you for sticking by here, you know, just keeping me company and chatting, being active on this live. I appreciate that, man. I like viewers like that, man, so we can like bounce ideas back and forth. You know, like my strategy is not perfect. I'm not claiming my strategy to be perfect. I still lose, but you know, my wins are my wins are are more than my losses. All right. Like, cause before I used to trade like crazy. Like, I used to smash point zero one lot size, and now I just take quality trades, man. Like before, I would have like 60 trades in one day, and now I just have like what, just quality ones. And I never understood that before, you know, because man, I got too greedy before. Because like I would, the reason why I had that confidence is because my first early on, I caught some big wins, you know, but those were just luck. Those were just lucks, but it gave me inflated ego. Nah, shit, I made this much in one day, and then boom, man. Just because of that, just because it sometimes because of that win, I experienced like big losses. You know, because I was basing it off of luck, and I had and it created like a big ego for me. You know, so now I want to win based off of my skills, not luck. But anyways, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this. Appreciate it again, Bear Chart, Old Cassidy, you Irish. But I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. I'm gonna see y'all, and then I want to get an update on this chart. Well, I got shit to do, so peace out, y'all. Good luck. 15 minutes.